There is something in the water. Again and again, men have turned up dead in Austin, Texas, Lady Bird Lake, a stretch of the Colorado River running through the heart of the city, near a popular strip of bars and food trucks on Rainey Street. 4 this year, and according to local reports, as many as 8 in the past 10 months. However, while police say they have found no signs of trauma on the victims or evidence of foul play, experts on the outside say so many drownings in one place would be a striking coincidence. That lake and these bars have been there for years, Kevin Gannon, a former NYPD detective sergeant, told Fox News Digital. All of a sudden, these deaths happen at the same time. It's not consistent with normal accidental drownings. Especially when it takes effort to get down to the waterfront from the popular night spot, which is a couple of blocks away. The answers to other lingering questions are likely known to investigators, but not to the public, said John Kelly, a criminal profiler who has interviewed numerous serial killers. I would be interested in knowing what these guys had in common besides Rainey Street, he told Fox News Digital. Did they go to the same bar? Something else that bothers me is that they seem not to be with friends. They're all alone. Austin police identified the latest victim Monday afternoon as John Christopher Hayes Clark, 30. He was pronounced dead at the scene near a dam about 2 miles downriver from where the others were found, closer to Rainey Street. While the investigation is still in the early stages, we do not suspect foul play was involved based on the information we have at this time, police said. The investigation remains ongoing, and we have no further information to provide. Although these cases are still under investigation and evidence is being analyzed, at this time, there is no evidence in any of these cases to support allegations of foul play, Austin police said in a statement. While each incident has occurred at the lake, the circumstances, exact locations, and demographics surrounding these cases vary. Police found Jason John, 30, dead in Lady Bird Lake in February, a week after he was last been seen on Rainey Street, which has a popular row of bars near the water. Clifton Axtell, 40, was identified as the man found dead on March 5. Jonathan Honey, 33, was found on April 1, a day after he was last seen at a food truck on Rainey Street. Jamie Hammonds, of -ATX, has also raised doubts about the deaths being a series of accidental drownings, and he told Fox News Digital Wednesday that he has heard repeatedly from locals nightmare stories of getting slipped drugs on Rainey Street. I have been digging into this now for the last couple of weeks pretty much every day, and the odds of this happening, this many deaths in that one spot, all men around the same age, the odds are pretty astronomical if this is just a coincidence, he said. Autopsy reports were not yet available, but police said the victims showed no signs of trauma, and they had not seen evidence of foul play. However, drugs like GHB, commonly known as roofies, are quickly metabolized and can be out of a victim's system by the time they reach a forensic pathologist, Hammonds noted. That is if the medical examiner even tests for them. Concerned residents have voiced their fears at public hearings on social media, where a Facebook group dedicated to the topic has attracted 70,000 members in the past few weeks. There are too many people that have gone missing, Austin resident Christopher Pugh told the Austin City Council earlier this month. There are too many people that have been injured. There are too many people that can walk off, and we still have absolutely no answers as to what has happened to any of those folks. Pugh's 21-year-old son, Christian, went missing for several days in 2019 after partying on Rainey Street. Search teams found him alive, but in very rough condition, and disoriented in the brush of a hiking trail on the other side of the lake, Fox 7 Austin reported at the time. One common theme of the drownings in Austin this year is the combination of alcohol and easy access to Lady Bird Lake, which has numerous access points, police said. Many of the access points can be challenging to see at night. They noted that those areas close at 10 p.m. and urged people not to enter them at night. However, investigations into each of the deaths remained active this week. Despite the lack of evidence of foul play, speculation about a possible serial killer has swirled. Austin has had one other serial killer in the past, around the time of Jack the Ripper. The servant girl annihilator is believed to have killed 8 women between December 1884 and December 1885. No one was ever caught. However, the late cases appear to have more in common with more recent crimes. Beginning in the mid-1990s, a gang of smiley face killers has been proposed as the source of numerous deaths of young men found in the Midwest. In those cases, young, fit men were found dead in bodies of water after they had last been seen out drinking. Just last month, New York City police announced investigations into 2 separate gangs suspected of drugging people in Manhattan bars in order to use the victims' unconscious faces to unlock their phones with facial recognition technology. The thieves drained their mobile banking accounts and apps like Venmo and Cash App. Those rings are still under investigation, although prosecutors have announced arrests and indictments. Just from the sheer number and the fact that there's so many in a short period of time, I don't believe that it's accidental, said Gannon, who with the NYPD was credited with more than 1,000 felony arrests and, at the time of his retirement, the most decorated officer in the department's history. Gannon was later part of a private investigation into the smiley face serial killer theory chronicled in the Oxygen docuseries, Smiley Face Killers: The Hunt for Justice. While Austin police investigate the deaths, city officials have also addressed safety concerns about the waterfront, installing new fencing and weighing proposals ranging from adding lights or increasing police patrols. From the outside in, not having been there, it appears to have been targeted, just because of what the numbers say and the location, all in Lady Bird Lake, Gannon said. The Austin City Council discussed potential upgrades at and near the Rainey Street trailhead, between the nightlife district and the river bank, including adding park ranger patrols and stationing emergency responders in the area, Fox 7 Austin reported earlier this month. Pugh, the man whose son was found in the brush after vanishing in 2019, called for cameras to be installed in the area. Mitchell Gutierrez, whose brother drowned after going missing from Rainey Street in 2018, said at the meeting he believes 12 people have died in similar fashion, by his count, since his brother's death. His brother, Martin Gutierrez, was an experienced swimmer, according to Hammonds. He had swam competitively in high school, he said. I can't understand how somebody like that would just fall in the water and drown.